Morning, everybody. Had an epiphany here as I'm sitting out, letting the light that mother turned on wake me up, start my day. And I was laying there, and a very important process came up. And there's a big analogy here. So, how many of us have been laying in bed, comfortable, in the middle of a beautiful night's sleep, and we had the urge and sensation to use the restroom? Bladder was full. And then we ignore it because we're either in a massive bomb dream, or we're warm and cozy, or we're with somebody and connecting with somebody, or we know that if we get out and take this step, we're going to be up and we're going to have to start the next level of day. And you ignore it, and the body gets more and more and more, and then you eventually have to go to the bathroom. That is healing. That is exactly what's going on here with all processes, all the time, all days of your life. Since no process the body has is pathological. No process the body can create is against you. We have to leave that behind. If it's not true when you're at a funeral, or when you're doing something very physically demanding, or you're experiencing celebrating of something, and all those processes that you're feeling that are changing and that are directly related to that event that you've put yourself into, they can't be pathology anywhere else. We have to own this. There is no process the body can create that's pathology. There is no process the body can create that is sickness and illness. There is no process the body can create that's against you. It only heals. Now, the body, in the morning bathroom analogy, is sensing that things are changing. It's going through the natural processes it does to keep you here. Infinite. We're going to say, it's filtering through the whatever anatomy shows you, and we've all dissected it, and we've all looked at it, and we've all taken the multiple choice questions on the bullshit, but they still don't know the power of even just creating urine, pulling nutrients out of liquids and foods and air and people and light and ground and energy, and turning it into this light yellow fluid. We don't have any idea, but let's entertain this for a little bit. So the body going ahead and creating these processes and doing all these things on an infinite level, it normally does on its own, but it needs your help. So how does it do this? It gets your attention with what? A little bit of pressure around this area of your body that you have a memory on because you were taught this and you remember this. You remember going through these stages where it's like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm responsible and I'm accountable for going to the bathroom. I no longer have to wear this training piece of clothing that teaches me, okay, I got it. So you have a little bit of pressure, then you have a little bit of discomfort, then you might have a temperature change, then you might have a nervous system change, and you feel kind of a tingle go up your back, and then it gets a little more pressure, and then it's a little more uncomfortable, and then it's painful, and then you start feeling it in your teeth, and then you go. All the body's doing, you've ignored what it's asked you to pay attention to because it needs your help. You've ignored it because of the things you like to do, or the things you are choosing with your mind to overshoot what the body wants you to do right at this moment. You're dismissing it, you're ignoring it. It's not important right now. And what does it do? It continues. It continues the process, and it continues the process until it brings it back down to not level, because homeostasis is bullshit. You're always changing. You damn well better be changing up, but you're always changing. So this base level, stable level, doesn't make any sense because the human's not stable or still. But it wants to get this out because it only has a certain capacity. It only has so much that it can do, and it needs you. It needs your help to change your life. How are you going to change your life? You're going to get the fuck out of bed, and you're going to walk to this place, and you're going to go ahead and do this thing. That's how you're going to change your life for the short term. Healing on a bigger scale is the same thing. Your body is just getting your attention to change your life. But I'm dreaming, I like it. It needs you to change your life for this time to come back to this. but I'm warm and cozy. I'm temporarily very comfortable and safe. It needs you to change this right now for the bigger, long-term process later. Yes, we could take that. Think about that. If we took the good dream, if we took laying with somebody, if we took the warm and cozy, and that's all we wanted, and we just dismissed it, there's a chance that if you were that strong, you could go to a point to where then the bladder would burst and you'd have urine in yourself and you'd have a healing response that they'd tell you was sick, but it was really you ignored the body trying to get you to change your life on such a small scale that it just wants you to go to the bathroom. That's literally all the body's doing, whether it's your skin, whether it's your hormones, whether it's your bones, whether it's your musculature, your joints, injuries, micro, small, acute, chronic, doesn't matter. The body wants you to change your life. It wants you to get out of bed. It wants you to stop dreaming for this time period. And then what happens when you go ahead and listen to it and take advantage of, use its processes and its sensations as a guide to help you, and you see it, that it's for you, you then get to come back maybe and enjoy the dream even greater. You get to sleep even longer. You get to get even warmer and more cozy and spend more time with that person and do those things. Or get into your day to then go ahead and lay the groundwork so you could do some things that mentally you enjoy, that are valuable to you. So this is exactly what healing is in the body. You can ignore it because you have things going on that you like in the short term. You have things that are comfortable. You have things that you're really, really digging. And this damn nuisance process of the body's getting in the way. And you can only ignore it for so long. And you still have choices. You can ignore it, and call it pathology. Could you imagine if we called having to go to the bathroom pathology? Wait for it. They'll call it. They already have. You've lost the ability to control going to the bathroom. There's a name for that. And they've called it that. So of course they've created pathology around that when it's not. It's just your inability to handle that level of function because of your life choices. So again, whatever can happen this way can happen this way. Every process is for you. There is no process the body does that is pathology. Whether you're listening or not, completely up to you, but it's doing it for you. Take the analogy of having to go to the bathroom in the morning. It's no different than the big stuff. Small stuff leads to the big stuff. Are you ignoring or are you listening? Boom. Let's have a good day.